welcome. So good to see you all. I want you to meet two very good friends of mine. They are from the Seaman Society for Children. It is Tanya Davis-Taylor and Dari Aspinwall, and they are going to tell you about all the good work they do.
Hello and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
First, I'd like to tell everybody that Seaman Society for Children and Families is Staten Island's oldest not-for-profit, and it was founded in 1846. And in 2021, we are celebrating our 175th anniversary.
Congratulations.
And yes, it's 175 years of doing good for children and families on Staten Island and Brooklyn. And I've had the pleasure of serving on the board since 2004 until just recently, and I'm still on the development committee. And one of my favorite things about Seaman's is our scholarship dinner. And this is where we give scholarships to children who have overcome more challenges than a lot of children growing up here. And they're done well in school and are going to college. And it's a privilege to see them and be with them and speak to them. And it's wonderful. Our children make us so, so proud. And that's everyone's favorite event, I think, or one of them. But I would like Tanya to speak now a little more about the particulars of Seaman Society for Children and Families.
Lovely.
Thanks so much, Dory, and thank you, Santa. I'm so excited to be here. So yes, this is our 175th anniversary of Staten Island, being on Staten Island and just really doing work that's dedicated to children and families. That's on Staten Island and in Brooklyn. And so what we provide is care management, foster care, preventive services to prevent families from being separated. We provide domestic violence services, which is essential to some families out in Staten Island, and just a host of services. We are this year alone, with us being impacted by COVID so much, we got a small grant from Con Ed where we were able to provide food vouchers for families that might be struggling with paying for groceries while their children are on child discharge. And I know you all know a lot about the remote learning system, and blended learning for the Department of Ed has done for everyone in New York City. And so we've done a lot with supporting those families and the extra expenses that come with having children at home that now need laptops, devices, electricity, and extra food. And so that's been part of our initiative. And one of the big things that we really took interest in was some of the social injustices in New York City and across the world. We formed the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And so we're working to really have an equitable work environment, not only for the staff, but also for the children and families that we serve, because a lot of them are represented in that group. We also have done a lot of work around becoming trauma informed, because so many of the people that we service have been impacted by some form of trauma. And it's really important for us to not re-traumatize our people that we're trying to serve. And so we have a committee and we have a working trauma informed practice that we have implemented. And we're just going to continue to work with those children and families to really just support them in their journey to permanency.
And those children have been so brave, especially this year. They're brave all the time, but especially this year with all the new things that they had to do and strange things they had to learn online, and they had to wear masks, and they did so well. I didn't even make a naughty list this year.
Yeah. Now, our children are very good, Santa.
So, yes,
very good.
We appreciate you, Santa. I feel so bad for the student athletes and the Dory was speaking about the kids who the scholarship dinner being one of our happiest moments, because that's access to education is so significant, right?
Yeah.
Particularly to this population where it could have just went a different way for them. And, you know, some of our kids didn't have a chance to go back to school. And so it's been so hard for them. I'm sure they'll be so grateful to know that you have not created a naughty list this year. But they deserve that break that I mean, it's like, you know, kids are at home having to survive their parents as well. So it's been challenging. This has been a challenging year for the kids. So I'm glad there's no naughty list.
And we want them to look forward to the time when they'll all be together again and things will be back to normal, because sometimes you can get scared and think that things are never going to be better, but we all know that it gets better. We have experience and we know that things get better and things will get back to normal. But especially now, until they do, it's very important that we use our spirit of generosity that generates every holiday season and use it to help organizations like the Seaman Society for Children, which do such wonderful work and help so many people at a time when they need help the most. So don't forget, you have the opportunity to donate. Just look at the link that you can see at the bottom of the screen, and that is a link to a place where you can donate funds and help them in their very important work. And we want to thank you so much, Tanya and Dari, for all the wonderful things that you do for the children and the parents who are helped by your society. Thank you so much. And
thank you,
happy holidays.
Santa. Santa, one more thing. One more thing, Santa. If also in addition to a donation or in kind of a donation, if anyone's interested in being a foster parent, I do ask that you contact us. The number is 718-313-1111, extension 2127. We will be so ecstatic to work with you if you're interested in being a foster parent. So thank you, Santa.
Imagine how much good they could do by volunteering to be a foster parent. That's so lovely. Well, in the spirit of the holidays, I want to thank you both and to wish everyone happy holidays.
You too, Santa.
Bye, Santa. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds